Hello and welcome to my video about these three poems, My Cat, St. Jerome and His Lion, and Furry Bear. Now what the examiners want to hear from you is that you can speak all the words properly. That means you have proper pronunciation, you have proper enunciation, that means you say the words clearly, and you have really good intonation and tone and expression to make your poems really interesting, to engage your audience. Now, sometimes you will hear people say, well, you should use a sing-song voice. Don't. I'm going to give you sing-song voices for all three poems, and you decide for yourself. My Cat by Nigel Gray. My cat got fatter and fatter. I think that's extremely boring. Let's move on. St. Jerome and His Lion by Anonymous. St. Jerome in his study kept a great big cat. It's always in his pictures. Again, very boring. Furry Bear by A. Milne. If I were a bear and a big bear too, I shouldn't much care if it froze or snoo. Again, all sing-song, extremely boring. But it could also be very boring even if your English was perfect. Let's take an example. My Cat by Nigel Gray. My cat got fatter and fatter. True, but does anybody care when they hear it spoken like that? St. Jerome and His Lion. St. Jerome in his study kept a great big cat. It's always in his pictures. Perfect English, but boring. Furry Bear. If I were a bear and a big bear too, I shouldn't much care if it froze or snoo. Again, perfect English, but very boring. When you deliver your poem, the examiners really want to be entertained and to enjoy your poem. So I'll just give you just a few hints. For example, let's take My Cat. You could say something like this. My cat got fatter and fatter. You see, there is some, you're starting to tell a story. There is some intonation there which might attract the audience's attention. Let's have a look at St. Jerome and His Lion. St. Jerome in his study kept a great big cat. It's always in his pictures. You see, that is like telling a story. Furry Bear. If I were a bear and a big bear too, I shouldn't much care if it froze or snoo. So intonation like that is what makes the poem really interesting. And I can help you with that. I can do some recordings. The first recording will be of all the words in plain English so that you know how to pronounce and enunciate them. The second would be at a faster speed using the sort of intonation that you have heard me just say. And the third could be with my face on camera, in which I talk about facial expressions, body language and gestures. So if you are interested, write to me. My name is Christopher. You see my email address there. And the very best of luck to you in the speech festival. Goodbye for now.